Hello, Puggies, and welcome to the Pug Life Show, brought to you by Pug Parties, because your pug deserves to be the best dressed at the Portie, and you can check out their outfits at pugparties.com. I'm your host, Donna, and with me are my Puggie co-hosts, Rosie and Kenji. This week, I'm talking about shopping for your Puggie's next outfit. There's nothing more frustrating than an outfit that you spend hours shopping for it not to fit your Puggie when the Postie delivers it. But never fear, humans. We're going to share with you all of our shopping tips so that you never have to arrange a return or exchange again. But before we dive into my handy tips and tricks, I want to remind you to subscribe to our newsletter in the show notes so you get advance notice of our next episode and much, much more. If you hadn't guessed by now, I love dressing my pugs, starting with Lewis almost 20 years ago, all the way through to Kenji now. And I can tell you that the main difference when shopping for your pug now, as opposed to 20 years ago, is that you can find clothes online a lot easier than you could back then. As an aside note, after having been a pug mum to 3 rescue boys, shopping for Rosie really stepped it up for me. Rosie basically broke the mould, being my first girl, and it took some research on what a Puggie princess liked to wear before I got my mojo with her, but it was a lot of fun, I have to admit. Now, when I shopped for Lewis all those years ago, I had to go hunting. There was a small boutique in Fremantle, Western Australia of all places, that shipped in clothes from Japan that were designed for French bulldogs. I would either have to drive to Freo when I lived in WA, or I'd call and ask for something over the phone when I relocated back east. And I didn't always have a catalogue to go by, so it was very fly by the seat of my pants shopping in those days. As you can imagine, getting an outfit from Japan in those days was risky because you couldn't guarantee that it would fit comfortably in all the right places, even though they were really good quality. And you also had to take the risk that it wouldn't look terrible on them when it arrived. I had a few misses with fit and look, and in some instances, by the time the outfit arrived back in Japan for an exchange, the next size would be sold out and Lewis would miss out completely, which was so disappointing because there was this adorable set of corduroy overalls that I knew would look just so awesome on him, but alas, no sizes. What I can tell you is that when I got it right, he looked fabulous and he knew it. I can imagine some people thinking, why bother going to all that trouble when our puggies are fabulous in their natural state, which I can't dispute since they are just fabulous no matter what. But I do it because not only do their outfits make me feel special, they make them feel special. They also put a smile on my face and on the faces of other people whenever they see them. They instantly brighten the day of a complete stranger, and I think it's one of the many inherent talents, or dare I say superpowers, that our pugs have. And if I'm really honest, I'm happy to do whatever it takes to make my puggies feel special. The benefit of many years of shopping and dressing my pugs is that I now know what to look for to reduce the risk of poor fit and the need to return or exchange an outfit that you couldn't try before you buy for whatever reason. So in today's podcast, I'm going to share with you all of my basic shopping tricks. But if you want more specific tips and tricks on a particular piece of clothing, then I highly recommend you pop over to Pug Parties, where there are specific shopping and dressing guides. Don't worry, I'll add a link into the show notes for you. Now, to make sure that you find the perfect fit that will deliver maximum comfort and cuteness when shopping for your fur baby's personal wardrobe, you need to consider size chart measurements, materials, and design features, as well as some more general things that are just handy to know. Now, my first handy hint is to make sure that you confirm the measurements of your puggie so you have as accurate a guide as possible when shopping. If you're unsure about measuring your pug correctly, check out the pug measuring guide at pugparties.com, and we'll add that into the show notes as well. So when I'm shopping for Kenji and Rosie, or one of our many pug supermodels, I look for a snug fit at the torso without causing undue discomfort around the chest and neck on dressing or wearing. I find that too loose a fit will trip them up, or it'll get in the way when they're going to the toilet. Now, if you're lucky enough to have your Puggie with you when you're shopping in a store, then you can try before you buy and remove a lot of the risk by popping the outfit on once you've found the right size. And I'll share with you how to read size charts in a moment. The key factor when shopping for or trying on an outfit in store or online is the fit around the chest primarily, then the neck, and then finally the back length. The fastest way to check that the outfit is comfortable around the chest and neck when trying the outfit on is to stick 2 fingers down the back of your pug's neck under the collar of the outfit and around the sleeves when they have the outfit on. If you can't slip your 2 fingers into those 2 places easily, then it's too tight and it'll cause rub or chafe. Or conversely, if you can fit more than 2 fingers, then it's too loose. There is an exception to this rule, but we'll cover that later when we talk about material. Now, if you're shopping online and therefore don't have the opportunity to try before you buy, then I found that it takes a dash of guesswork mixed in with a little know-how on what to look for so you purchase an outfit with a level of confidence that it'll fit when it arrives in your mailbox. So first things first, before you fall in love with the outfit on the screen and start dreaming about how gorgeous your Puggie will look in it, and we all do it, check out the size chart. When looking at size charts, a pug's guiding size is its chest, then neck, and finally length, if you want it to fit comfortably. Pugs' chests are broader than the average dog, their necks can be wider, and their back is shorter than the average dog as well. Talk about a mixed bag of shopping challenges. But that's fine. We'll help you out there. Now, you'll find more often than not that an outfit size chart only lists the back length and not the chest or neck. This is because typical dog size standards use the back length as the primary guiding size. If the only measurement available on the product page is the length, the outfit will not fit your pug's chest. I can guarantee it. Your pug's body shape is not typical and therefore will not fit an outfit that has not taken into consideration their unique physique. I know it sucks, but please save yourself the heartache and expense and don't buy it, no matter how adorable it looks. If the size chart does list a chest measurement, then you've got a greater chance of it fitting your Puggie, but be aware that it may still be a little bit long. This may mean that to get the right fit around your pug's chest, the back length of the outfit may sit over their tail a little, which might be okay in winter when they don't want to get a little bit cold or a wet tush. Now, in case you only managed to get a chest measurement of your Puggie before they ran off you, and that does happen, I have found that an average pug's length is 35 centimetres. So I look for fit at the chest with this corresponding back length or shorter, and you should be fine. Using the 35 centimetre length guideline will ensure you get a good fit at the back and will also ensure that the front of the outfit will be short enough to not get in the way when the pug is going to the toilet, because the front length is proportional to the back length. And let's face it, no Puggie wants to be running around in a wet outfit, and you definitely don't want that wet outfit sitting on your lap or sleeping on your lap. Hey Puggies, we'll be right back after this short message. If you haven't already subscribed to our newsletter, then please click on the link in our show notes so you get advance notice of our next episode. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, Living the Pug Life, so you can be the crazy pug lady you've always wanted to be with other like-minded crazy pug ladies. Now, it's time to get back to the show. So after determining size compatibility, I consider the material or fabric the outfit is made with. Generally, dog clothing is made with material that has at least 2 centimetres of give or stretch, which helps if your Puggie gets a little spoiled over Pugmas and hasn't quite run off the excess yet. The fabric will typically be a cotton or polyester blend that is soft on the body, won't cause irritation for a pug with sensitive skin, and can be washed in a washing machine with the rest of your household clothes if you choose. I mean, that's on the assumption that you're happy to have pug hair in your clothes as well as on your clothes, which is kind of the mark of a pug parent, in my opinion, anyway. Now, the exception to the material guideline are shirts. Shirts generally come in material that have minimal to no stretch across the body, such as 100% cotton or 100% linen. In this instance, err on the side of caution and go with the next size up if your puggie's chest measurement is just within the size chart measurement for a particular size or is between sizes. It'll ensure that there is enough room to move without the stretch that comes with a blended fabric. Now, handy hint 2, the important thing to remember is that if the material has any give, it will typically have the stretch across the chest. So take into consideration when looking at size charts where your puggie's measurements are in between sizes. The next item to consider is the design of the outfit. Be wary of neck holes that are extra wide, and in relation to shirts, don't have buttons or press studs that go all the way to the top, because the outfit could slide down the shoulders of your pug and become uncomfortable. Check the product photos that have the outfit on a dog or model and see where it sits to determine if it's going to be a problem for your pug. In the past, I've had challenges with spaghetti straps on dresses if they're a little loose because they just slip down a lady pug's shoulders. So if your lady pug size is in between sizes and the material has some stretch in it, I recommend going down a size as opposed to up a size. Now note, shirts or t-shirts with sleeves can be problematic if your pug has shorter than average puggy legs because the sleeve will get in the way when they're walking. It is difficult to determine if that's going to be a problem for your pug because a designer doesn't generally leave a sleeve length on the product page, but look at the product photos and see how far down the leg the sleeves go on the model to make a judgment call. You may be able to hand sew the rolled up sleeve to make sure that it doesn't unravel if you find that it's too long after purchase. I'd also check out the hems on the outfit. Note that generally shirts and jackets will not have an elastic hem, but elastic hems or trims will hold the waistline of the outfit against the body better, which makes life easier for your puggy going to the toilet. The best way to judge if an outfit has an elastic hem or trim is to look at the product photos and see how it sits on the model and make a bit of a judgment call if having an outfit that sits close to the body at the waistline is important to you. Now, finally, I interrogate the product page for other information that might give me an idea of overall outfit suitability. I look at the photos to see if the outfit is on a pug or even a Frenchie so I can judge how it fits and sits on the body. If it is a small dog, i.e. Chihuahua, or a large dog, i.e. Golden Retriever, there is a pretty good chance that the outfit won't fit your pug properly because it's been designed and manufactured to fit the typical dog size. It may require you to make a judgment call when purchasing. Other questions I ask myself as I'm browsing the website are, does the title description of the product include a size description of medium-sized dog? Small dog description usually means Chihuahua sized. Does the product description tell you about the material and its give? This can determine which size you end up buying based on my previous advice. Next, is the outfit harness friendly? Can I put a harness over the top and still be comfortable for your pug? Or is there a collar hole or harness hole that allows you to put the outfit over the top of the harness instead? The other thing is don't forget to check the return policy on the website to be sure that you can return the outfit if you find the fit is wrong. And also make sure to determine what you have to do to be eligible for a refund or exchange. Every website is different. As an aside, if you're curious about Pug Party's return exchange policy, it's simple. We're happy to take returns or exchange for a different size because your Puggie's happiness is very important to us, and that starts with an outfit that looks pugtastic and fits perfectly. I've provided a link in the show notes as well. Now, even with all of the above shopping tips, I still find at times that the Pawsome outfit that I have found will fit at the neck and the chest, but is a little long down the back for my liking, is a little too loose in the front for me personally, or the sleeves are a little too long. In this instance, I use the following options to make it a better fit. If the outfit length is a little too long and you'd like to be able to gather up the excess a little bit, grab a hair tie or a scarf slide and bunch up that excess without it getting in the way and still being comfortable for your pug. If the outfit is a little baggy around the chest or neck, then you could hand sew or use a sewing machine to create a couple of darts to remove any excess around the chest or neck evenly without making the outfit uncomfortable. Now, don't forget, if all else fails and the outfit just doesn't fit properly and it can't be returned or exchanged, consider giving it to another dog at playgroup or to a rescue organisation who can add it to their care packages when a puggie finds their forever home. Sometimes trial and error is the only way to find the right outfit for your little prince or princess, but hopefully our tips and tricks make that process a little bit hit and miss for you in the future. So my question to you, Puggies, is this. How have you gone with shopping in the past? Have you had any spectacular fails or spectacular wins? We'd love to hear all about it over in our Facebook group, Living the Pug Life. Thank you very much for listening to this week's episode of the Pug Life Show. If you liked the episode or if you think it'd be useful for someone else, then please leave a review. And if you've got any questions or want to tell us about how much you loved the episode, then let us know over in our Facebook group, Living the Pug Life, where crazy pug ladies meet to talk all things pug. And until next time, Puggies, have a pawsome week and humans, be generous with the snackies.